Nature is incredible. It's given us cheetahs that hit 70 miles per hour, birds that migrate thousands of miles, and octopuses that can escape from almost anywhere. But let's be real, sometimes Mother Nature just drops the ball. Today we're counting down the top 5 worst animal designs. Creatures so poorly put together, you have to wonder, what was the plan here? From walking disasters to evolution's biggest mistakes, let's get into it. Starting off at number 5, we have the kakapo, also known as the world's most confused parrot. Now, parrots are supposed to be colorful, chatty, and flying through the trees, but not this guy. The kakapo is a flightless parrot that lives in New Zealand. Instead of soaring through the skies, it waddles around like a green potato, and when it senses danger, it freezes in place, like that's going to help when a predator is charging at you. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. To make things worse, kakapos only mate when a rare fruit called the rimu berry is in season, which happens every 2 to 4 years. Combine that with humans introducing predators, and you've got one of the rarest and most helpless birds on the planet. Nature, why did you make a parrot that can't fly or defend itself? Next up, at number 4, is the sunfish, also known as the mola mola, or as I like to call it, the ocean's biggest joke. This thing looks like a giant, confused dinner plate that somehow got lost at sea. Sunfish have the worst movement abilities of any fish. They just kind of flop around, unable to swim properly, and spend most of their lives being pushed around by ocean currents. They also lay up to 300 million eggs at once, which sounds impressive, but when your survival strategy is just hope for the best, you know evolution wasn't on your side. To top it off, they don't have a proper tail, just a weird floppy half-fin that barely works. Honestly, the sunfish is less of an animal and more of an existential crisis with fins. Coming in at number 3, we have the saiga antelope, an animal that looks like it lost a bet with evolution. This poor creature has a massive droopy nose that makes it look like it's wearing a fake disguise. But here's the thing, that nose is actually useful. It helps filter out dust and cool the air in summer, but that's not enough to save it from being one of the worst designed animals. Why? Because the saiga is ridiculously fragile. In 2015, a mysterious disease wiped out nearly 200,000 of them, in just a few weeks. That's almost half the world's population. Gone. Scientists later figured out that a bacteria they normally carry in their bodies turned deadly due to warm weather. So in short, the saiga can just drop dead randomly because its own bacteria betrays it. Nice one, evolution. At number 2, we've got the kiwi. Not the fruit, the bird. And if you thought the kakapo had it rough, the kiwi is somehow even worse off. First off, this is a bird that literally forgot how to be a bird. It's flightless, nearly blind, and has tiny, useless wings. But here's the kicker. It lays an egg that is almost the size of its entire body. Imagine giving birth to something half your weight. It's brutal. To make things worse, kiwis aren't even fast, so when predators were introduced, they basically became walking snacks. Fun fact, New Zealand had no land predators before humans arrived, so the kiwi never developed any survival instincts. Basically, the kiwi is a bad idea from start to finish. And finally at number 1 we have the panda, the poster child for horrible animal design. Look, pandas are cute, but let's be real, they make no sense. First off, they are carnivores that refuse to eat meat. Instead, they munch on bamboo, which has almost no nutritional value. They have to eat up to 80 pounds of it a day just to survive. And don't even get me started on their reproduction struggles. Pandas are notoriously bad at mating. Sometimes they don't even recognize each other as pandas, which is kind of important if you want to make more pandas. In captivity, zookeepers have to show them videos of other pandas mating to give them an idea of what to do. And in the wild, their population barely recovers because they only ovulate once a year. And if they miss that window, too bad, try again next year. Honestly, pandas are cute disasters that seem determined to go extinct despite everyone's best efforts to save them. And that's our list of the top 5 worst animal designs. Which one do you think got the worst deal from nature? Or did we miss an animal that deserves to be here? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on more weird and wild content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.